Morning everybody, and thanks for joining us here. It's been a hell of a ride over the last 22 hours, and I have the pleasure of having the crew, the driver crew of the 912 car with me. Jörg Bergmeister, Michael Christensen and Patrick Long. Please welcome the guys here. The good news is, out of the 14 Porsches which started yesterday afternoon, 13 are still running. Some of the customer teams had some issues over the night. Many of them had crashes because of the accident, and for those of you who were here yesterday, I talked about the traffic. It was actually the case that, especially around the bus stop chicane, some of the cars had to go off the track, damaged the front part of the car, and had to go into the pits and left some time. On the 27 car, that was the longest pause we had to do, the Dempsey racing car. They had a problem with the oil pump which had to be changed, and that took them out for 4 hours. So this is why they were, I think last time I looked, they were more than 100 laps behind. Anyway, it's our objective is to get as many cars over the checkered flag as possible, get everybody driving time, and hope for a good result. With our factory effort, it's been amazing. If you watch the last 22 hours, most of the time the two Porsches were side by side, or tail by, what do you say, head by tail by head, to each other, and it was really phenomenal what all the 6 drivers did. The entire team at the Porsche North American team, for the first time really in a race environment, did an amazing job. We're very proud of the team, and I think we can see a lot this year coming in future races. I'd like to hand over to our drivers and give you a little bit of their perspective. Unfortunately, you might know that car number 912 had to be retired due to a technical failure around 8 o'clock this morning. So the guys are at the moment off. We took them out of the bed with Jörg, and I appreciate them being around and answering your questions, but maybe they can give you a little bit of their insight, what happened over the night and yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, unfortunately we are already here. Of course we would be preferring being in the car and still racing for the win here. That unfortunately didn't happen, but in general I think for Porsche North America the entire team did a really good job. The other cars I think leading right now, and hopefully will at the end as well. Of course us as drivers we would prefer being in their position right now instead of being here, but no, it was a good effort by the entire team, and so far so good. It was pretty crazy out there at times, but other than the technical problem we had on our car, there's no scratch on it, so also for us as drivers I think we did pretty okay. Want to add anything, Michael?
Yeah, sure. I just want to thank all you guys who support us all through the race, still here. Unfortunately, we are not racing anymore, as Jörg said, but yeah, it was a good ride until we had to stop, and I think all the drivers, all the crew members did a good job to make us competitive and to fight for the top 3, and not even maybe the win. Unfortunately, we had to stop, but at least we did the best we could, and I'm really happy to be a part of this team. It's a great job from everyone, and yeah, it's difficult for me to say much more, but thanks for your support at least.
Yeah, to echo a little bit of what these guys said, obviously we want to be on the racetrack, but we're glad to be able to visit you guys. An awesome showing to be leading with the 911 sister car on our debut. It says so much about Porsche Motorsports North America and Core, and the new partnership that we'll be seeing you guys all season long. This is a huge competition in the GTLM battle, and to be up there with the Benz and the Vipers who have been running together as a team for a long time says so much about the car and about our partners, and so it's great as a driver to be part of that team. In a morning like this, you're emotional, you draw perspective, and we choose our perspective, and right now, everybody is safe. We're still in the race as a Porsche team, and from the widest scope, we get to race cars for a living, so the emotion is local. We're sad, but we're still cheering our brothers on. And you know, there's only going to be 4 teams that walk away this morning with a smile on their face. The rest of them are going to have a story to tell about how they almost got there. So I think that's what makes sports car racing so interesting and so addictive, is that it's challenging. If it was easy, everybody would do it. So we'll be back. You know, after doing over 25, 24-hour races, you learn that most of them are very challenging and some of them go your way. So fingers crossed that it's the day for the 911, and we'll bring this GTLM victory. So any questions from you guys? All right, well, we'll get, oh, sorry. The question was, did we change the engine in the 912? That's not allowed by the rules. So we made all our attempts to try and correct what was going on, but unfortunately there are limitations on what we can change, and we're just going to have to come back and fight harder at Sebring 12 Hour. What happened to the motor? Jens, they want to know what happened to the motor.
Yeah, it broke. We don't exactly know what happened. We know that we heard it in the TV broadcast as well. The crankcase pressure went up. We drove the car into the pits and observed, and the engineers found it was safe to park the car. There was no way to repair it. So we will take the engine back and observe it, and then hopefully the next time we meet together, I can tell you more about this. Any more questions? Who broke it? We are a team. We don't break engines. There's no brake on the driveway, actually. Any more questions? As you said, we don't know. As I said earlier, we don't know what it was. The question is how the tires would hold up on the new chassis. Is that question?
Actually, we were on 2 compounds here. For the night, we were on the medium soft compound. For the daytime, on the normal medium, and they were holding up really good. Usually, at the end of the stints, we did our quickest lap times, which just means that if you overdrove them, you could pick up quite some oversteer. But generally, I have to say they were holding up really well.
And just to mention, to add to what Jörg said, we were obviously running the Michelin tire. Most of the other classes are all on a single make tire, which is a different brand, and you could really recognize the difference. On an outlap at night, we were able to drive around the prototypes on the outside in the infield, and in the rolling speed in the corners, with the aerodynamics of the RSR and the tires, and the performance of the tire battle, and letting us wage a war and build a tire that can battle against other manufacturers, it really made a big difference. I've never had that experience at Daytona, because usually you're on a spec tire. So I think that will add to the whole storyline this year in GTLM, as far as having different manufacturers entering tires, and it adds another side of technical partnerships that can come into our sport. I mean, the new car is unbelievable, but I think the higher speed corners is where we feel the biggest difference. Going through the bus stop or going through the kink, turn 4, the aerodynamics allow you to just really get to the edge of the car. We're used to running in a different spec with a different tire in previous years, and you're really just holding on for an hour and a half, and now you have the bull by the horns and you can do things that you're used to doing at other racetracks. So it's good to be at Daytona with an RSR and a Michelin tire. It makes our job more fun. Yeah, the question is over the new RSR and where the performance from the chassis comes from compared to our predecessor. I'll let Jörg talk a little bit about that.
Okay, obviously the wheelbase is quite a bit longer, and yeah, there's been work on every very proud, and it's a brand new car compared to the 997. Therefore, we try to improve everywhere, and especially the longer wheelbase helps, obviously, and the aerodynamics. There, I think we got even more efficient and have more downforce.
So far we have concentrated on this race. Let us think about this tomorrow. I'm sure that our colleagues in Weissach have a plan for that, but we haven't announced anything yet.
To not be out there with our sister car running nose to tail as we were at 2 in the morning. Sorry? Yeah, Jörg sent me to McDonald's to cure his depression, so he got to pound a bunch of McDonald's. But to your question, you know, you try to stay as focused as you can when you're driving the car, especially late at night and the speeds are high, the stakes are high. But you can't help but think about those photos from Le Mans this past year as the new RSR debuted with a 1-2 finish, and that's what we were hopeful for. You know, going across the line in that great photo finish with 2 cars, and you know, the chips didn't fall that way today, but we know that day will come soon, and ultimately having 2 cars, 2 A cars with 4 pro drivers that can push each other along. The pit stops, the guys are competitive. You know, the 2 cars, all 6 drivers push each other. That's what we need to go up against the likes of Corvette and Viper, who have the corporate branding and funding to do that. And now we have that with PMA. You know, Jens and Uwe Brettel over here, they've stepped up and given us drivers what we need. All the tools, all the budget. It's down to us to go out there and perform, and that's all you could ask for as a driver. We're going to do it this year, that's right. Question is over who is our primary competition for all the races this year? Yeah, we'll be in the full Tudor United Sports Car Championship with 2 cars, full time. You know, GTLM is where the TV has been focused, as you guys have seen, and it's because the competition is there with so many factory entries. I don't really know if there's many non-factory entries in that class, so a tremendous amount of competition, and we have our work cut out for us. But for the debut, things are going pretty well so far, so hopefully that'll carry on through the year. Is over the Viper and if it's built by Riley, and we don't have that information. You know, you'd be surprised how you have to focus so tightly on everything that's built for this program that what the other guys are doing is something for the politicians, and we just have to race.
Righty, I think we have less than 1.5 hours to go. We're going to head back in the paddock if you don't mind. Nick Tandy is on the car at the moment. It seems that he's driving the last stint now. We thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for your support. It means a lot for us. This was an important weekend. A new era started in sports car racing in the US, a new era for Porsche in North America, and we have 1.5 hours to go. And maybe we come out with a success here. So thank you very much for your support. So thank you very much, guys, for coming. And while I spread the microphone for a second, I do want to acknowledge and thank the PCA for putting this on. Dave O'Neill and his group of volunteers, all the people. It's a lot of work that goes into putting this together. It's like a round of applause.